Hello aspirants, good evening, welcome to Lukmaan IAS. So this is DTRS session, Daily Takkar Rapid Series. तो हम ये Daily Takkar Rapid Series लेक्चर सीरीज़ में हम डेली 10 MCQs डिस्कस कर रहे हैं जो करंट अफेयर्स के बेसिस पे बनाए जाते हैं और आपको करंट अफेयर्स के जो आप पढ़ते हैं डेली न्यूज़पेपर है या फिर डेली न्यूज़ एनालिसिस है, आपके पढ़ने के बाद में आपने उसके बेसिस पे कुछ MCQs सॉल्व करनी चाहिए. तो ये 10 MCQs आपके काफ़ी ज़्यादा बेनिफिट देंगे, नॉट ओनली फॉर योर प्रीलिम्स एग्जामिनेशन ऑफ UPSC बट ऑल्सो एग्जाम्स लाइक CAPF इज़ देयर, SSC इज़ देयर, बैंकिंग PO एंड अदर एग्जामिनेशंस ऑल्सो. ठीक है, सो टुडेज लीड टॉपिक इज़ PM श्री स्कीम. ठीक है, तो पहला MCQ हम इस टॉपिक पे डिस्कस करेंगे और बाकी 9 MCQs based on 9 different topics of the day which are relevant to our examinations. Okay, so but before that daily we are also discussing one quotation and it is very specific to our UPSC mains examination papers. और ये जो कोट होता है आपके GS4 एथिक्स पेपर है, एसए में आपको कोट बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस आते हैं, टॉपिक्स आते हैं. तो आपको CAPF में भी एसए लिखना है, एग्ज़ाम में भी एसए लिखना है और कई सारे एग्जाम जो डिस्क्रिप्टिव एग्जाम होते हैं वहाँ पर भी एसए लिखना होता है, तो ये काफ़ी ज़्यादा यूजफुल है. ओके, नाउ टुडेज कोट इज़ बाय हेनरी फोर्ड. फोर्ड आपने पढ़ा होगा, हेनरी फोर्ड फाउंडेशन और फोर्ड कंपनी जो कार बनाती है, तो उनके जो फाउंडर है, ही इज सेइंग दैट अ बिजनेस दैट मेक्स नथिंग बट मनी इज अ पुअर बिजनेस. यस, सो व्हाट वी हैव इज सिलेबस टॉपिक कॉर्पोरेट गवर्नेंस इन एथिक्स पेपर. कॉर्पोरेट गवर्नेंस, ठीक है, एंड यस surely we can expect question next year. This year recently death of Ratan Tata and let's say many developments are happening in the corporate world related to like Narayan Murthy was saying that 70 hours per week should be the working time limit and all these things. There are let's say labor union strikes going on in Samsung company in southern India. तो आपको ये पता होना चाहिए कि कॉर्पोरेट गवर्नेंस से रिलेटेड क्या डेवलपमेंट्स हो रही है, अच्छी और गलत. ठीक है, सही और गलत. ठीक है, तो दोनों तरीके से आपको एग्जांपल्स, डेवलपमेंट्स पता होनी चाहिए. एंड थ्रू दिस कोट व्हाट ही इज ट्राइंग टू से, बिजनेस दैट मेक्स नथिंग बट मनी, यानी कि सिर्फ प्रॉफिट ओरिएंटेड, द बिजनेस दैट इज ओनली प्रॉफिट ओरिएंटेड is a poor business. He is saying that it is not going to be sustainable in long run, not sustainable in long run. Why it is said like this? And you should give some examples also. ठीक है, तो yes, profit oriented, when it is only thinking about profit and not thinking about the stakeholders interest, and also societal interest of the society, interest of the community where this company is located, its activities are located and they are impacting the society. So if the company is not thinking about that, then it is not going to be sustainable profit making in long run, and that's why it is said like this, that business that makes nothing but money is a poor business. You can give some examples like for example you can talk about is let's say the copper smelting plant in Tuthukudi in Tamil Nadu, Vedanta plant jo, ठीक है, so that was let's say shut down in 2018. Why? Because of environmental concerns and impact on health of people living in the nearby region. So the company was only thinking about the profit and it was not thinking about the externalities or the impact that it was having on the environment because of pollution, because of we can say that any harmful chemical that are released. आप जो भोपाल गैस ट्रेजेडी का आप एग्जांपल दे सकते हैं, कैसे वहाँ पर जो चीज़ें दबाई गई थी, वहाँ पर एक अच्छी वेब सीरीज़ भी बनी हुई है. यू कैन सी दैट, यू कैन गेट नॉलेज अबाउट दैट. ठीक है, दैट इंसिडेंट, इट कैन बी आस्क्ड इन योर मेंस एग्जामिनेशन, यू कैन राइट दैट बाय योरसेल्फ आल्सो इन सच काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चंस. Now some good examples where it is not, the company is not only thinking about the money but rather welfare of the people also, and best example is Tata company itself. So it focuses on customer satisfaction, or we can say that welfare of the people. Tata Trust is there, philanthropic activities are going, let's say done. Wipro Foundation, Wipro company is there. So or you can give Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation is there. So such kind of let's say foundations which are doing the philanthropic work also, and they are basically giving back to society aspect, give relevance to trusteeship concept of Mahatma Gandhi. trusteeship concept. So that is basically the businessmen, capitalists, they are the trustees of the society, or the, let's say, people themselves are basically owner of all the money that these companies are, let's say, having, and they should be working for the welfare of the people, welfare of the society, and so as to have in long run be profitable. Through these activities basically they gain the trust of the people. The image of the company is good in the eyes of people, and that's why they will always prefer these companies when they are availing the goods and services from the market. तो ये वाला चीज़ आपको लिखना है, ठीक है. गिव कोटेशंस, गिव लेट्स से रेफरेंसेस टू डिफरेंट, लेट्स से जैसे महात्मा गांधी का कॉन्सेप्ट है, कोई भी फिलोसॉफी है तो उसको आपको रेफरेंस देना चाहिए. नाउ फ्यू अनाउंसमेंट. सो ओपन फॉर ऑल स्टूडेंट्स AIPMT, All India Prelims mock test. So first test is going to be conducted on 27th October, that is this Sunday, 9 AM onward. And yes, this particular test is going to be the first benchmark test for your Prelims 2025. You need to test your standing in the competition. You have to understand where you stand in that competition so as to, let's say, compete with that competition. And this is one, let's say, platform giving AIPMTs, All India Prelim Mock Test, and we at Lukmaan IAS provide such platform to you, and you should join this particular, let's say, test series AIPMT, and you should give this test on monthly basis on last Sunday of every month. Okay, you can give that test in different regional centers in Jammu and Pune also. All right. Now, the test writing skills for essay. So, essay writing skills. To develop those skills, essay year-long test series program at Lukmaan IAS is very beneficial. It has recently started, and there are total 23 tests, including the capability building classes by Ansari sir himself. So especially he is expert in dealing with the philosophical topics and let's say relevant topics, how to bring the philosophical angle in every essay. So you can learn from him and let's say improve your skills of writing essay. Okay? All right. These are the 10 topics of the day. Let's deal with them through MCQs. बताइए पहले क्वेश्चन का क्या आंसर होगा. PM SHRI scheme, it was in news. प्रधानमंत्री स्कूल फॉर we can say that rising India. ठीक है, schools for rising India scheme. Now this particular scheme is to, let's say, develop and upgrade schools in India to provide high quality education focusing inclusive and joyful learning environment. So this is the motive, and this is centrally sponsored scheme, having funding from both center and state. So it is not central sector scheme. This is incorrect. Also, scheme emphasizes on environmental education and skill development in its curriculum. So this is also true. Basically, it focuses on developing even the model schools in each and every district. ठीक है, तो first and third is the correct one. So answer क्या होना चाहिए इसका? Okay, PM SHRI. ठीक है, तो B is the correct answer. Now, intoxicating liquor. So huge tragedy in Bihar recently, it was in news, several people died and hospitalized. So yes, intoxicating liquor under constitution. Regarding that, the power to regulate intoxicating liquor. तो आपको थोड़ा सा टर्म का मीनिंग पता होना चाहिए. Intoxicating liquor is different from, we can say that, industrial alcohol. Industrial alcohol is refined alcohol having, let's say, higher percentage of ethanol. Rather, intoxicating liquor is basically here in the liquor beverages, or we can say that alcoholic beverages for human consumption. उनको intoxicating liquor बोला गया है. The power to regulate this intoxicating liquor lies with only central government. Now this is incorrect. No, the power to regulate lies with state government, as this term or subject is mentioned in entry number 8 of list 2. List 2 is related to state subjects, where in 7th schedule of Indian Constitution. 7th schedule of Indian Constitution. तो ऐसे specific provisions पता होने चाहिए आपको polity. All industrial alcohol which is denatured and not fit for human consumption fall under the category of, this is incorrect. There is a separate category. It is not falling under this category, and therefore the regulation aspect is also different. Okay, regulation aspect is also different. So this is also incorrect. Neither one nor two. D is the correct answer here. All right. Now, यहाँ पे ये सुप्रीम कोर्ट अपहोल्ड्स स्टेट्स पावर टू रेगुलेट इंडस्ट्रियल अल्कोहल, तो ये इसलिए न्यूज़ में था. ऑल राइट. Pali language. So recently it was given the classical language status in India, and that's why again it was in news also. You should know the significance of Pali language in India's cultural heritage. It serves as a scriptural language of Theravada Buddhism. Theravada Buddhism, especially in southern countries like Sri Lanka or Myanmar, Thailand, in those countries it is very famous, prominent. While महायाना बुद्धिज़्म जो है वो नॉर्दर्न साइड में जैसे तिब्बत है, चाइना है या जापान, साउथ कोरिया, so it is famous there or prominent there. We can say B is the correct answer. All right. Now, eShram portal. Yes, it was in news. Several schemes have been launched under this. It is launched by Ministry of Skill Development. It is incorrect. Ministry of Labor and Employment. Okay, Labor and Employment. This is incorrect. Yet it aims to create national database of unorganized workers. This is correct. Yes, all the unorganized sector workers are registered under this portal, and the different benefits by the government schemes can be availed. So 2 only is the correct answer, right? So B is the correct answer. Now moving on. Yes, stubble burning. Recently Supreme Court has said that stubble burning and the air pollution from it arising from stubble burning violates the fundamental right under Article 21. What is that? Right to life with dignity, right to life and personal dignity. Okay, so right to have clean environment, it is part of right to life under Article 21, and stubble burning violates it. Such kind of questions have been asked in the past. Right to privacy या इस तरीके से questions आए हुए हैं. ठीक है, one's choice, right to choice, marry the persons of one's own choice. So again it is Article 21. So right to life and personal let's say liberty उससे related है. Now moving on. Okay, so statutory body, National Commission for Protection of Child Rights. ठीक है, NCPCR was set up in let's say 2007 under the Act, Commission for Protection of Child Rights. This is correct. It functions under Ministry of Women and Child Development. This is also, we can say that true. The Ghar portal is one of the initiatives launched by this. Yes, this is also true. Basically here the rehabilitation of children is done. ठीक है, under this let's say scheme. All 3 statements are correct here. D is the correct answer. ठीक है, all right. Now Indian flapshell turtle. So it recently it was in news. Why? Because it was illegally being traded in India. ठीक है, so it is a freshwater turtle species commonly found in South Asia. This is correct, we can say. Listed as critically endangered. This is incorrect. It is having the status least concern, and they are omnivorous. So that's why they can let's say live on the, or they can feed on the plants as well as some of the insects. So this one, second is incorrect. Only 2 is the correct answer here. B is the correct answer. Indian flapshell turtle looks like this. And yes, you can read the detailed explanation. The PDF is attached in the description of this video later on. Download it and save for it. ठीक है, space docking experience. So space docking experiment SPEDEX is basically initiative of ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization, not NASA and JAXA. Yes, it intends to enable crew transfer and in-orbit refueling in future missions. This is correct. The objective. ठीक है, तो SPEDEX, remember this, ISRO, 2 only is the correct answer. All right. 9th question. Polio, it was in news. So World Polio Day is there, and there was a good article talking about how India successfully eliminated polio from let's say country in 2014, where WHO declared India polio free. There is no vaccine available to prevent polio. बचपन में हमने पोलियो वैक्सीन लिया हुआ है ना, ठीक है, वैक्सीनेशन इज देयर ऑफ कोर्स. नो वैक्सीन, one can use the logic also, caused by the virus that mainly affects the nervous system. This is correct. The virus affects the nervous system and makes our limbs, especially legs, we can say that weak. So that's why it is the very dangerous, we can say that disease, viral disease. So first one is correct, second is incorrect, third is correct, 1 and 3 only is the correct answer. And the last question for the day, 10th question. Yes, this lake was in news. Why? Because the algal bloom or algae in that lake have some significant negative impact on human health as well as environmental health. So researchers found that thing, and that's why it was in news. Lake Erie is one of the Great Lakes of North America. Great Lakes, they are located along the border between US and Canada. यूएस एंड कनाडा। अदर एग्जांपल्स लाइक लेक ओंटारियो, लेक सुपेरियर, ठीक है। तो ये लेक्स जो है ग्रेट लेक्स है, ठीक है। सो कहाँ पर है ये? बॉर्डर बिटवीन यूएस एंड कनाडा, ठीक है। लेक हुरॉन, लेक मिशिगन, लेक सुपेरियर, लेक एरी, लेक ओंटारियो। लेक ओंटारियो एंड लेक एरी, यहाँ पे क्या है? नायगरा फॉल्स, नायगरा फॉल्स बिटवीन लेक ओंटारियो एंड लेक एरी, ठीक है। तो ये ऐसे बेसिक्स आपको मैपिंग पता होनी चाहिए। फाइन, दीज आर द 10 MCQs. एनी क्वेश्चन रिलेटेड टू देम? ऑल राइट, लेट अस स्टॉप देयर.